NDRE has a situation, and I want to talk to you guys because the one thing I like about y'all is y'all, like, one of my favorite clips of the year was when Rashad was going back and forth with Jim Jones, and Jim Jones said, amazing, and Rashad, and the nigga that I know you to be, hold on, stop. Amazing, what do you mean? And it's like, amazing. Amazing. Right?
You know, we talking about another artist.
Who y'all talking about?
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red.
Oh, no, I know y'all talking about Sexy Red, but I like that Rashad is not afraid to voice his opinion.
Yeah.
So people have this Young Miami Spin That record draws a line in the middle of the sand. What side
of the sand are you on?
Man, that shit is one of the most ignorant records I've ever heard in my life. But there's been a lot of ignorant records.
That doesn't make it bad.
But there's no, I don't think it just baffles me how people just are defending this. Like, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because we listen to ignorant music, that shit was ignorant when we listened to it, and it was hurtful when we listened to it. And you can't say music wasn't hurtful because I know people that's actually went to jail because they listened to music. And they started smoking, and they became drug addicts. And I know it. Like, you can't.
I know a friend that became a cokehead because of Play Fly. Because Play Fly only talked about snorting coke, and my friend literally being a cokehead.
It influences people. Yeah, it influences people. Like, so, you know, that song is. She doubled down on ignorance because you're encouraging people to steal from stores and scam, but then you also encouraging people to get the money to spend it as soon as they can get it. So you're not even at least save the money.
This is real EYL. Nigga.
I love when you went with that. So you would really like the record if she said, "Save that shit." Save that shit.
I mean, like you said,
I'm just asking.
Invest that shit.
Instead of spend this shit, she said, "Invest that shit."
Jay was talking about selling drugs his whole career, right? But at least he said, "Change is cool to cop, but more important is lawyer fees." He was giving us some information back then of what's really important.
Hold it, that, so hopefully you have to go through.
Right? Like,
that's hard. That's amazing.
But that's the truth. If you're going to do negative, try to balance it out with a positive.
Okay. You have to go through
At the very least. If you do a negative on a negative, now you're just doubling, you're just compounding negative. Like, you compounding the negativity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's harmful, man. And it's no balance.
So if it comes on in the club, you're not singing that shit.
It's a catchy song.
So I'm not asking you how you subjectively feel. Objectively speaking, where's your line?
I'm not singing that shit.
You're not singing it.
Why would I be singing about scamming niggas? Like, what are we talking about?
So you never bought nothing from a scammer?
Never.
Nothing from a booster.
From a booster?
Maybe.
I used to buy shit. 6-7 hours booster out. Where the boosters at?
Yeah. I mean, it's irresponsible, but it is entertainment. I think, like, kind of where you left off was the balance, right? Yes, we grew up around ignorant shit. They're going to tell me my neck, my back. But they're going to tell us about Lil' Kim. I'm like, yeah, but there was balance. There was at least
Lauren.
Some other shit we can listen to. I'm listening to the kids. There is no other record. Like, it's either they're going to listen to this or it is a Sexy Red. Like, so where do they get the balance from, right? So irresponsible would be my word. Is it catchy? Yeah. The more you talk about it, is it going to give more attention to it? Of course. Is it gonna keep climbing up the charts if we keep discussing it? Of course. So it helps the record.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But, like, the conversation needs to be had. Like, all right, yes, it can be entertainment. Can we separate it? I don't know if kids this generation can separate.
I know you have a son. I know you have a son. You have a daughter though. But you have kids?
I have 2 kids.
Daughter?
I have a daughter and a son.
How old is your daughter?
15.
Perfect. How do you want her to feel about that song?
She's not entertained by the song. I'll be honest with you. She's not even listening to it. She's like, yo, what the hell? What is that?
Gotcha.
I remember walking in the store and listening to Sexy Red's joint. I didn't even know who she was. And I was buying her sneakers and she said something about her booty hole's brown. And my daughter was like, Dad, what was that? And I'm like, yo, it actually turned her away from the music.
Yeah.
So she's listening. She has a diverse, like, she's a Tyler, the Creator, maybe some Sabrina Carpenter. This is new Olivia Dean. She's listening to that. But, like, shit like that is not entertaining to her.
But you know what? It catches you over the course of time. We talked about Lupe earlier. Lupe, when he was in first album, he was like, I had a Jay-Z boycott because he said he never prayed to God. He prayed to God. But by my 30th watching of Streets was Watching, so he's saying after 30 times of listening to it, he started singing the shit. It's the same thing. Like, no matter how strong you are, like, if you hear that shit enough, you start to actually
get desensitized.
Tell you, in our business, we call it programming. That's why they call it radio programming. It's programming the audience to hear a song. Like a lot of people.
Where's it getting programmed?
Radio.
Are kids listening to the
Urban
radio?
communities.
But
No.
At the
social
same
media,
level?
same
Streaming.
shit. Social
Streaming.
media.
No, but it's not the same thing, right? If I'm in the car driving every day and that shit's being played, like
Yeah.
it was when we was young,
Yeah.
you hear that shit all the
But you
time.
see it
If
on
I'm not in the
social media
car,
every single time
it
you
could
go
be
on.
or
People put it on their
Social
pictures.
media's
Here's the
radio.
thing.
Social
Exactly,
media's
that's a
radio.
fact.
That's what
social
we see
media
songs.
is dictated by what?
Yeah.
Algorithm, right?
Yeah.
If it's never in your algorithm, you're not seeing that.
That's true.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Your algorithm is seeing it because you're
That's what you
entertained by
want.
that
Yeah,
shit.
entertained by
That's
it.
your question.
But also,
Okay.
before we leave this topic,
No, I'm just saying that. I got a question on this topic.
there's another part to this. That's one part of the conversation. The other part of the conversation is, for me growing up, music used to get me through my day, and we would hear music, and even a lot of things that didn't have, but it was used as the aspiration to like. My thing is this, right? This song is like pretty much a theme song for people, but it's like the average person, the average black person has less than $3,000 saved. So even to spend this shit, like when Big say niggas talking it but ain't living it, y'all don't even have $1,000 saved. So this shit, like, I can't even feel that shit because it's not. If I was really like, if I'm in this world and I'm really living like Big Meech and I really got money, then I'm fucking with that type of music because it's my real life and I'm spending this shit. I don't want to listen to music that I can't relate to, that I'm not living. That was something that was real aspirational of like, yo, we listen to this shit and this is what's actually happening.
Yes.
People is listening to this shit with $100 to their name, and this is the shit that they listening to, like, yeah, spend that shit, like boosting shit. You yourself have not enough money to travel from point A to point B. How has this become an aspirational theme song for your life? You can't relate to this shit.
That's part of it.
So-
Because that's important, right? And that's like if you're talking about like maybe a teenager, like they're showing us videos of kids in elementary school on school buses on school trips. I'm like, yo, what are we doing?
That's true. But here's my thoughts. So it's really hard for me. This song is like a line for me, but I understand it. So it's like people are like, no, I can't. The reason why I can't is because I sung "It Ain't No Fun If Niggas Can't Have Me." And I thought, mind you, now that came out when I was 12, 13. I was fucking 46. I might have thought that was the most ignorant, counterproductive song ever, right? And here's another thing. I feel like, I'm just gonna say this. I feel like boosting and scamming is the female version of drug dealing.
Yeah, but that's bad.
So it's like, no, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying if I can listen to wholesale crack or big sell crack, and I can't listen to her struggle, like niggas in the block to my selling crack and got $100 in their pocket too. Let's go to the versus talk. Do you want to start there?
Let's start it.
Definitely, hip hop is such an aggressive sport. You know, like I love it.
We
So we want to
go
go the verses. And basically, the main question here is like, who's your Mount Rushmore for like the unbeatable artist for like the verses?
Who can't you see losing the verses?
How do you? All right, so this is interesting because
They can play them against each other too, but it's like
the verses, to be unbeatable, you got to have multiple weapons at your disposal. That's how I look at it. Like an assassin, like you can't just use a knife. You got to have a gun, a knife, a grenade, a sword,
bombs, everything. Yeah.
right? So it's like, who has multiple weapons at their disposal? Kanye West has multiple weapons at his disposal because he can play records that he produced, and he could play records that he actually rapped and performed in. That's dangerous.
Yes.
But to me, the most dangerous person
Okay.
is a person that's actually a producer. Whether he's a real producer or not, who knows? But he gets credit for being a producer. He actually has records that he's performed on.
We're going to say the same thing.
But
I know where you're going.
Okay.
he has records
Because he's my
that.
number one.
Huh?
He's my number one. Go ahead.
Who's your number one?
You about to say Puff?
That boy Diddy, man.
He's my number one.
Now you got
No,
Boy, Diddy, but
because you said unbeatable.
But Diddy and Dre though, because when you look at Dre, he's going to have a catalog of the Chronic, all of that shit that he NWA, all the shit that he produced for people that you might not even know he produced the record for. He put a little snare on the beat, like in the club. Technically, that's a Dr. Dre record. Technically,
No, it is. It is. It's not even technical.
no, but it
That
was
is.
already done. And he put so it's like
maybe.
if he bring 50 Cent out, they're gonna be like, yo, what 50 Cent? But it's like I produced that record.
Yeah.
So the only person that could really battle with that is Puff. Puff got a lot of them records where it's like, oh fuck, I forgot he did this. Mary J. Blige, oh, fuck.
Well, he's not the only one who could do it.
So Puff and Dre is y'all too.
No. Puff was definitely mine. Kanye for sure. And I caught the take you had because I sat in that seat at the LA Coliseum when I saw it for the Larry Hoover concert, and huge Drake fan. Like that's my guy. Kanye's my guy. I remember saying like, we're going. I don't care where we're going to this. And what I saw on that stage, or that Globes half thing, kind of like what he's doing now, there's a difference. There's records, and then there's anthems, and then there's stadium status. And Ye has all three of them. And Drake has some of them.
Yeah.
But when they're going back and forth, like kind of how they did, part of me felt like he obliged to it, right? Like he kind of was like, let me not, this is Ye's night.
He wasn't trying to show off.
He wasn't trying to. And in that, I feel like Ye was like, oh, he can't even. Let me go harder. Yeah. Let me have the fans sing the entire song. Let me sing his record. At one point, he starts singing his record. I'm like, I better find. I'm like, yo, damn. He produced it, but I feel like he could have did this song.
Yeah.
What's good, y'all? Listen, you can be a member of my YouTube community. It's only $5. You get all the interviews, all the value early. We need our YouTube community to sign up for our memberships. Or you can go to Patreon and you can sign up for our Patreon also for as low as $5 a month. So come join us. We need you. We're building a community. I got my stuff together. If you've been with me this long, now's the reason to stay.
So Ye is there. If we're saying all those things about Puff and Dre, I think you can't leave JD out of that conversation as well.
Okay.
Because if all those things you're saying are true,
You can't leave JD out, but you also can't leave Pharrell out either.
I'm going. Let me land the plane. I was gonna land the plane because
There's
I'm
different tiers of the fight.
Oh, wow, I forgot about
now.
There's different tiers of the fight.
Here's what Pharrell doesn't have that JD does. Can you give me the R&B bag that Pharrell has?
The JD?
No, Pharrell has. He might got.
I think Pharrell has more hip hop than JD.
Yes.
JD has more R&B than Pharrell.
And them joints is #1 smash. Again, stadium status anthems. JD's in the category. But if we want to be super controversial, right?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
And we're talking about R&B.
Yeah.
Nobody beats Robert Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Because of his pen game. But then also, because this
Unbeatable, guys.
Only person I'll say could beat R. Kelly, I've said Usher. But only
think
person
Usher
Usher is because it's 20 songs.
Yeah, and I felt like somebody was going to say it, so I said, let me give my unbeatables, and then go ahead.
See, even with Jermaine, I think Jermaine and Puff is a good one.
Yes.
So I'm like, so if that's a good one, I don't know if I can put Puff on unbeatable.
Well,
it should have happened.
It's supposed
to.
But it's different tiers though, right? Because if Dr. Dre is coming out playing a song that he's not even performing on at all, that he performed, you can't put him against Drake. I feel like there should be levels of unbeatable.
Okay, so let's do producers. Go do producers.
The unbeatable producers. You have Dr. Dre. You got Diddy. You
JD,
got Jermaine Dupri. You got Pharrell. Timbaland.
Yeah.
Then you got the unbeatable performers. Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Drake.
No Wayne?
We forgetting, I think one name's being left out that's pretty like the most unbeatable is Michael Jackson. Is he not alive? Alive. Okay, you got to be alive.
On stage, okay. You go deeper in your bag.
If you got to be alive, then
like what I'm saying is like if you put them in the arena right now and they did the Verzuz, like
right now,
who do you feel like no one wants to, like I don't think there's nobody wants to see Kanye.
I'm gonna throw a curveball.
I got one, but let me hear yours.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes.
Unbeatable?
I think Busta could.
I fuck with
Busta got some.
No.
Busta
20 of them, though?
He got him.
He got 20.
He got 20 for sure.
He got 20.
Unbeatable.
Okay, so to Rashad's point,
Buzz, that's the brother, but unbeatable.
No. To your point, performance wise, he's gonna.
Nobody does that.
That's true.
He's gonna have the roof. It's gonna add to the record.
Yeah.
Right. Like so, I think him. And my second one is a woman, Missy Elliott.
I got a woman, but I was. Because that's what they said he was supposed to battle.
Lauryn Hill, if you really want to do 20, Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn got 20?
I don't think she got 20.
Nah. She got 20.
Like 13.
She got 20.
She got
her whole album.
But that's only 13.
The Fugees album.
That's 6 of those.
Maybe 20.
Maybe 20.
Her whole entire album.
But we ain't going to, but as I'm saying,
Nah. I'll tell you who got 20.
She can't play the whole
and nobody wants smoke with.
Who?
And she's not going to do it. Rihanna.
Rihanna's tough.
Beyonce.
I don't even know if she can. I don't know if she can.
Beyonce.
Listen, there's not a woman alive. I'm sorry to do this. That can beat Rihanna.
Beyonce.
I don't even think so, bro.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I don't. Yeah, nah.
Can I tell you why?
No, just hold on because the Beehive is different.
Crazy.
We don't want that on you.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. That's what I said. Let me tell you why.
all right,
Here's why I say why.
yeah.
Rihanna, the way I assess the careers, Rihanna's career is built on hits.
Yes.
And her being just the bits that don't give a fuck that the culture loves. Do y'all know the economics of streaming? Like, how they making so much money? Have y'all thought about the streaming platform?
I actually sat down with DDG.
Okay.
Who's done an amazing job. So I was wondering myself. So number one is the subs. So the more people that are watching and sub, they get paid from that. Then sometimes they'll gift subs, right? So like I might just say, you know what? I'm watching it. I want y'all to watch it too. If it's $5, here goes 15. Here goes a free gift. The other thing is that there's ads. So the same way you monetize and from YouTube, obviously they're using other platforms, switching those things. There's advertisements from that, but then they also get deals inside of it. So if you see product placement, it becomes a thing. The thing is that they know, especially like, I wouldn't say institutions, but companies know that this is where the attention is.
Yes.
And if these guys or these women have attention, then we got to put product around them. We have to make sure that we cater to them. We got to make sure that our ads are on it. Because this is like a 24-hour thing. Like he said for 8 months, he streamed for 24 hours a day. Like your TV's on and people, he was like, at first it was weird, but I'd wake up and people would be there like, oh, hey, good morning. He's like, shit.
3,000 people watching.
He's like, yo, this 8 months ago, nobody said good morning to me when I woke up. Now I got 3,000 people waiting. So the monetization part, and obviously they'll get other deals. They got percentages that's worked out with the streaming platform. So there is a monetization piece. Now, how many people get to that level? That's a different question, right? What does it take to get to that level? Different question, because it is strenuous. There is a business side of it. Do we understand what it means to create content? Do we understand what it means to let some of your life be viewable to the public and keeping some of it separate, right? Or do you just give everything? So there's a fine balance with the most successful ones, but yeah, they are making money. For sure.
Real World was the first reality show.
100%.
And then it became reality shows.
Yes.
This, I think, is the next iteration of that. You're just watching somebody's reality. The only thing with Streamer University is that I thought it should be done where it's you don't know a person from nowhere, and I'm making you a star. These people that like India Love and these people, Lizzo, they already got millions of. That's the part that I don't understand.
Yeah, it's structured a little different though this time. So like that's a good point, right? What you're saying, I think the structure. But now it's like the Lizzo's. She's a streamer, yes, but she's a professor. So there's like 10 professors that are in there.
No, Lizzo's a streamer. What's his name? The Lethal Shooter's a professor too.
Yeah. She is too. So now there is like, what's your area of expertise? So Lethal Shooter is sports. Yeah. So if you're a basketball content creator, who would you want to learn from if you're in that space? Yeah. Oh, let's bring them into the university.
But my thing is, the people that they have is already established people for the most part. I would have just, if I was him, obviously he doesn't need any advice. He's already who he is. But it would be dope to see 20 unknown people that have 1,000 followers, 1,500 followers, that you just see ambition, you see talent in them, and they become the next iShow Speed.
But I think that's what he did, because there was a lot of people that applied that were already big, right? DDG, AB, Ben. He kicked all of them out.
He had a draft party.
Yeah. And I think that he picked all new people. And Kai is so popular, right? He was on the cover of Time magazine. So like, I feel like he can build these people up. 100%. Will they get to his level? That's a completely different story.
But my question is, do you guys think, so I look at it like a business I would invest in. Like when I see streaming, it scares me. Because you are right, it is the new reality TV show, but like all it takes is one sexual assault to happen on there. One girl to say something happened to me at a party, because there's cameras rolling everywhere and everybody's trying to stand out. So my question is, do you guys specifically see a bubble coming from it, right? Because it's like, it's being watched, but it's not being invested in like it should be. Like Kai is not as big as he should be. He's still making money from likes and subs and everything. Yeah. So I'm like, do you think that everybody's just kind of wait to see? Because this is like some movie shit. Like I'm sure everybody watches me, and then you commit a murder. And I was like, oh, shit, everything has to stop.
Everything is a bubble.
Yeah,
everything's a bubble.
The CEO of Google, Sergey, said that think about 25 years ago, when YouTube was just a platform and people would just put videos on there. 26 years later, you have content creators. It's a bad combination.
All right, so two more things I want to cover with y'all. I want to ask, this is for EYL, this is for you two brothers. I want you guys, can you tell us who are your smartest guys in hip hop? Rank them though, 1 to 5. Your smartest. businessman in hip hop?
Business or just smart?
No, smart business. I mean, I think they the same. You know, like
Well, because somebody could be a smart person but not a business person.
like who? Who's smart, not business? I can't think of anybody.
This guy's crazy.
I can't think of. I'm like, if you smart, you should be good at business.
He's
right?
officially a Potter.
It's like Neil deGrasse
Tyson.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a business person or not, but he's obviously a very intelligent
Okay,
person.
I got you. Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's go. Great way. So who are y'all smartest 5 people in hip hop business? Like business making moves.
No, let's just do smart 5.
Tell
For
me
me,
your smart 5. Yep. Who your smart 5?
ever.
Yep.
Ever.
In hip hop.
In hip hop. And ranking them number 1 down.
No particular order.
I need order from you because you the business pod. Hip hop, you don't need order, but you are the business pod.
No particular order. Because I'm gonna give them different ones and different. They all different
But
smart.
I'm asking your preference. I know. I know where he caught it. I know where he caught it. Right? That's what I'm asking.
They smart in different areas. Let's start. All right, let's start at number 5. Cannabis.
The rapper?
Yes.
Okay.
He don't get enough credit. The shit that he was talking about, man. Shit. He was talking about the.
You didn't see that one,
He
right?
was talking about the Human Genome Project and all types of crazy shit 25 years ago. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on, time out.
He's talking business. He wants business.
No, you talking about just what are we talking? Intelligence or business?
He said business. I said that's his
I
answer.
say I'm just smart.
Okay. He got it. This is his list. This is his
He's
list.
basing on okay.
Business. I'm saying smart because because everybody's gonna fit different buckets.
Okay, cool.
So I like
Cannabis.
I like cannabis from
That's your
the sci-fi standpoint. He's smart for me. I like Kanye West, not necessarily from a business standpoint, but from a creative genius standpoint.
Okay.
He's smart.
I agree.
He's smart from a creative genius standpoint to be able to know. Like you look at Skims, that's him. You look at the nude colors that Kim uses and all of that shit. Like
That's him.
that comes. His creative genius brain is impeccable.
So that's your number 4.
Number 4.
Okay.
From a business standpoint, obviously you got to go with Jay-Z.
So he's number 3.
Proof is in the pudding as far as what he's been able to accomplish and become a billionaire and the moves that he's been able to make. Like, you know, even if he might not be the most smartest, because he might not be the most articulate person. That's why he doesn't talk a lot.
Exactly.
So somebody might look at him like he's not really that smart. He's just being in a position. Well, it takes intelligence to put yourself in the right position.
That's a fact.
It also takes intelligence to be quiet and to not fuck up something. Like sometimes you think you're too smart for your own good.
Yes, that's so real. That's so real.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So Jay, he's an intelligent person. Nas, from a standpoint of all around, man, when you talk about history, when you talk about, you know, just so much shit that I personally learned just from listening to Nas. Like I said, he's doing his thing in business now, but bigger than that, like you talking about ancient Egypt and Greece and all types of shit. Like he's been a teacher throughout his whole career. So to me, Nas, it's that level of intelligence.
So you got one more.
And from and I could just keep going on and on, but from a street perspective, somebody that I think really was the street professor. Most people will say who he probably would say, as far as, you know, when you talk about Boogie Down Productions and all of that. But KRS-One, but I'm gonna go with Rakim. The God, like how he broke it down, like when he first.
Facts, don't worry, I got his facts. Facts, I got us.
I would hope so.
when Rakim first came out, it was a lot of the, you know, fun and, you know, that era of like club music and, you know, and then Rakim came with the science shit and the serious and I'm not smiling. And like that shit was just, he really changed. He opened the door for the Nas's and the J's, people that could just be serious. Like I'm not here to dance.
I ain't no joke.
Shit. Yeah. I'm not doing no silly shit at all. Like this is the science behind the shit.
I give it that.
And Rakim came with that, and it was still a street. It was still on some street shit, but he came with a very serious, intelligent message that was very smart. So that's each person has a different category.
Give me your 5.
Rapist on the record too.
Yes.
I've studied this shit. Like I've actually studied this shit.
Yeah.
People do not give cannabis the credit he deserved. When he was the most feared rapper.
He was.
No, he was feared.
He was a definite talent.
No, he was feared.
Cannabis.
He was feared.
He was feared cannabis.
He was feared. He was feared.
Feared.
That
gotta
nice.
give him that.
I went to buy that.
A few
shit, bro.
people that was feared.
I was anticipating that
Big
album.
L was feared.
Big L was
lyrically
I don't know if
feared.
Nah,
Big
not
L was
feared.
Jay-Z took his whole shit.
That doesn't mean fear though.
I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was.
All I got.
He just New York.
I'm going. I'm going.
Look.
Rashad, I'm going semi-viral on Twitter right now for my Big L take.
He
What's your
took
Big L
that
take?
all.
I said that people overhype Big L.
All right, y'all. Good night. It's been.
No, let me
finish
get
it
this
though.
off.
Land that plane.
Let me get this off.
Land the plane.
You say that you are his hip hop historian. 94 to now. The first time we ever heard Big L was 1992,
Yes.
right? On whose album? Lord Finesse.
I was gonna say Diamond D.
Diamond D, right?
Hold on. You know who Diamond D is?
Of course.
I got you.
Right? So he came out in 92,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He died in 97.
Yep.
Which means he had how long of a career? No, 99, excuse me. He died in
99 is correct.
He had a 7-year career.
7 years. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
1 hour.
First time we heard Pac, 92.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
5 albums. He died in 96. He's on the Digital Underground.
Yes.
Right?
All around the world.
Same song. 92.
First time we heard Biggie, 92.
Yeah.
Right? Died in 97.
2 albums.
2 albums.
Yeah.
Big L had 1 album. He signed the same day as Nas to Columbia. They signed on the same day. Nas said he's the scariest rapper right now.
That's a fact.
Nas was able.
Nas said I was scared of this.
Nas said I was scared, right? Nas puts together Illmatic,
Right.
right? Big L, he puts together Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, right?
Yes.
Big L comes out in 1995. Was that a top 10 album in 1995, Rashad?
No.
Okay. When that album comes out, it is outdated vocally. Can we agree to that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Right?
we can.
Because when you listen to Ready to Die, half of it sounds like what Big L was doing, and the other half sounds like what Puff was doing. When you listen to like certain records, his pitch is higher than when you listen to like Big Papa. His tone is lower. You listen to Suicidal Thoughts, his tone is lower. He's doing the record with with Premier, right? The record with Method Man. Everything is changing, right? Mm-hmm. Big L never got that chance. It came out in 95. He gets dropped, right? 96 comes. We hear him on the Clue tape with McGruff.
Herb McGruff.
Right?
Herb McGruff.
Listen, I'm going to give y'all a lesson.
This is some real New York shit right here. This is some real
And
New
he
York shit.
knows, because look at him laughing, right? His whole style changes. Now he's starting to smooth it out. He's starting to sound a little bit different. His punchlines is a little bit more sharper, right? Then he does the record with OC, right? He does the record with Fat Joe. DITC starting to pop out. Then him and Ron Browse gets together. Finally, right? 97, 98. He does 3 records with him. I bought the vinyl. Ebonics, Size 'em Up. Size 'em Up was the B-side. Then the Heist leaks, right?
Yeah.
All of this is happening.
Ebonics becomes a thing though.
legendary.
Ebonics is a thing.
All of this is this is all
this is
legendary.
Battle of the Beats.
This is
that.
all legendary.
Yeah.
During all of this happening, he puts Jay-Z on his album. He puts Cameron on his album. He puts Jay-Z on a freestyle with him, and he outshines him on this stuff.
That's
right.
That's the line. All I got for chicks is hard dick and bubble gum.
That's a few lines. That's one of the lines. This is actually a few lines.
I say a big verse. I'm only bigging up my brother.
My thing is this. He was alive. He was alive enough for a long enough time to have shown that he could have done what he was.
But some people get their peak later on.
No.
Some people. Jay-Z. If Jay-Z would have passed away, it took years for Jay-Z to become who he is.
Yeah,
now.
but
It took
Nas is the prodigal child.
Was that his contemporary at the time?
They were literally equal.
So
Jay-Z?
Nas and Big is Big L's contemporaries at that time. Because 92, Jay's not. Well, he is.
not even rapping.
He's Hawaiian Sophie.
Jay-Z is also.
Can I get open?
Jay-Z is
And he
also.
kept elevating and changing.
Jay-Z is not. Now, he's not. Jay-Z didn't graduate with his class. That's the only blemish to my opinion on his career. He nigga, you was a 4th year high school senior when you graduated.
He was doing nothing.
Big was dead.
Facts.
Nas was already a legend and didn't care.
Who's his class? Who you saying his class is? The class of 96?
No, I think Jay should have came up with Rakim and Jay, Rakim and Big Daddy Kane.
Because also it was an era when rappers was coming out when they was 21 and 20.
Yeah.
Jay-Z came out when he was 25.
26. Exactly. So because of that, he had more to pay attention to. He had a slow burn. He could take his time now because his contemporaries.
Or maybe rap just wasn't the focus.
Right. But I know it was because he was. Remember, in My Lifetime Volume 1, he was trying to make
But what
hits.
you're saying is that because Jadakiss doesn't have a classic album, right? But that doesn't diminish who he is to him.
Hold on, Ray.
Does he?
Why are you making a face?
No, he's right. Because I always think of a Jadakiss, and that's the only probably one thing.
But he got classic mixtape.
He ain't got a classic album.
Songs, hit records,
Versus.
features.
So Big L might not have a classic album.
He does not.
But his lyrical ability.
His technique is high level. Nobody's discrediting his technique being high level. We're sitting here with a music executive. I would sit here and say I don't know if he would have had the career that everybody is saying that he would have had. But people are calling this. Listen, I love Big L. I was a fan of Big L when he was alive. When he died, all of a sudden he started to get put into GOAT conversations that he probably should not have.
That always happens. But let's just say Harlem, right?
If he would have signed to The Rock, would he have had a bigger career than Beanie Siegel?
Well, let's say Beanie Siegel's one of the greatest of all time. But let's say Harlem. Let's say Harlem, right?
I'm asking.
Let's say as Harlem contemporaries. Is he a better lyricist than Cameron? Because they came up together. They're from the same block. Is he a better lyricist than Cameron?
Are we talking technique or are we talking
lyrical ability? Lyrics.
Lyrical ability.
Lyrics. Lyrical ability.
That's close.